Hey everyone, welcome. We are going to be working with the sine tracer function. So now that you're at the computer, please open up the computer and we're going to go to the student applications, and then you're going to find Sketchpad, which is right here, and then you're going to go down till you see the yellow GSP right here and open up the file. And I like to enlarge it all the way. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a circle, and it starts with the center, and let's make a circle about this big, and then we are going to construct a line. If you click and hold right here, it'll come up with a segment or array or a line. Let's do a line. And then I'm going to start on this center. I'm going to go to the right, and if you hold the shift key, it'll make it nice and horizontal. So it uses a nice line. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to plot a point on the circle. Let's plot this one right here. And we're going to plot a point on the line right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with the arrow key, select the line. And this point, I'm going to construct a perpendicular line there. And then I'm going to use that line and this point. I'm going to construct another perpendicular line right here. And now I want to plot this point right there. So now what should happen is as I move this one around the circle, it's going to go up and down. Alright, so it's really just saying what's the height of this whole thing. Okay, good. So now that I have this point, I'm going to select this point, and at this point, we're going to go over to Edit, Action Buttons, and Animation. And it says both of these we're going to do counterclockwise and bidirectionally. Okay. And then if I animate points, watch what happens. Okay. So now I'm going to go back, move this one back to this spot right here. Move this one right here. I want this one here. Sorry, I clicked the wrong point, and I want this point to be right here. A little bit higher first. I'm going to pick this point, and I'm going to go Control-T, or if I go to Display, I'm going to trace this point. So now if I click Animate, it will graph these points. Actually, it's also tracing my circle. And this is what this function looks like. And this is the sine function, because it's the height. And it actually bounces off because it doesn't really go all that far, because it'll bounce as soon as it gets to the edge of the screen. Okay, so let's say I don't want to see that anymore. If I go to Erase Trace, we get that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this point back to here. I'm going to move this point back over to here. And then what I want to do is I want to make my circle smaller. Alright, if I make my circle smaller, I should be able to see more of these. I'm going to erase my traces, Control-B, and I'm going to animate my points. And that's what it looks like. So there is the sine function. It's a wave, and that's because it's just the height as you go around the circle. There you go.